3, 2.
Luna.
Looking with Debbie. She just asked me if I look okay. She said, do I look okay? Cooking with Debbie and friends.
Happy Valentine's Day!
Cooking with Debbie and friends. We'll make some good food, talk about marriage and parenting too. Self-care and budgeting and some recipes for life.
Yeah!
Cooking with Debbie and friends. Big arms.
Big arms! Hi, everybody! Happy Valentine's Day! Happy Valentine's Day! Oh, we came on a little rush because we've been celebrating Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Opening presents and having some fun.
It was a nice, relaxing morning to begin
nice.
with, and then we opened some gifts, had some coffee. It's been really nice.
It's been really nice. Thank you, Debbie, my cute apron. Happy Valentine's. First of all, so sorry, Travis. I do this to you every time.
She wants to get to the chatting part.
Cooking with Debbie is a talk and chat show we do right here in our kitchen, and I do it with my husband and producer and sous chef, and today chef Travis Townsend.
Right, so every Sunday at 12 noon we get together, we make some amazing meals, we chat with you guys. So if you're on one of the platforms that we're streaming out to, please say hello in the comments because we'd love to talk with you.
Yeah, and we stream to those platforms so that you can chat with us and you can chat with each other. So go grab some coffee or a glass of wine or whatever you're drinking at this hour. Share this with some friends and, just join us for a party. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about love and dating and bad dates and good dates. And so we really look forward to hearing from you. So just give us a little wave in the comments to let us know that you're here. I'm going to let you say hi to people.
Please hit like and subscribe to our channel so that we can keep going up higher and higher in those search result rankings. Did you set the... Okay, good. I was just going to ask her if she preheated the oven. We're going to go 375 on that.
Okay. So, happy Valentine's Day. If you're a gal, happy Galentine's Day. If you're alone, remember, there's always food. Always food. And if, and if you're part of the Single Hearts Club, that's great. We're happy to have you here. The more, the merrier.
I got Debbie's card. I'm going to come up to this camera because she got me this card, you guys. And then look what it does. It does the big arms. It does a thing. I don't know where she found it, but isn't it cute? Look at.
And this is the first year that I've ever given Travis. In over 20 years, this is the first time I've ever given him a silly card. They've always been fun. They've always been really poetic and beautiful and romantic, and it takes a long time. And I had my little gloves on in the store, and I was looking at all the different cards. And when I saw that one, I'm like, this silly card wins. I put it back like 3 times.
Did you even think about the big arms thing? Or
no,
is it just
that's all you. So let's say hi to some people.
Sure.
While you're doing that, we're going to be steaming some asparagus. There's all different ways to make what we're going to make today for Valentine's Day. We're going with a real basic. We also have a special guest coming. So while Travis is saying hi to you, I'm going to go ahead and start with these asparagus. All these are is the humble green asparagus. You can get them in white. You can get them in purple. The white is a woody taste. The purple is sweet.
When I tap you like that means you can not hold it up to the camera.
But I was still talking about the beautiful humble asparagus.
This is episode... Oh.
What?
This is episode 68, and we're fumbling over camera still.
Sorry.
Hello, my dad. And Debbie Grow. Cute apron. Thank you. Rhea Myers and Richard Kanemacher. Eva.
Their first Valentine's Day together.
Oh, Pilar saying hi,
Mary.
guys. With
Hi,
hearts.
Pilar. Mike and Linda, happy Valentine's Day.
Scott and Fabian.
You're Valentine's, you guys. We miss you. Scott, I think Scott's alone because Fabian is out here in Southern California visiting his dad, and it makes me crazy because he's just in the city right next door.
And we can't see each other.
Yeah. And I sent him a picture of a dog trying to get to a bowl. I'm like, you're so close and yet so far.
Or, in this case, which are you? Are you the dog or the bowl?
Stop.
Hi, Carol. Good to see you. Hello from snowbound North Texas, she writes.
Oh yeah,
I didn't realize it snows.
Yeah,
in
Texas is getting some snow, some big snow, right, Carol? Right? Oh.
Okay.
Keep going. While you're doing that, all I'm doing is I'm taking off the peeling at the bottom of the asparagus, and after that I'm going to go ahead and trim them and drop them in a steaming
steamer pot.
A steaming steamer pot. Go ahead, babe. Keep saying hi.
Yeah, no, I've said hello. Now we've got people saying you look good in pink.
I do look good in pink. Pink is my favorite color. Also, Valentine's is my favorite holiday. And I did the road for 27 years, and every Valentine's Day I was booked. And I would either be flying out. If it was too far, then Travis couldn't see me. But this is a rare Valentine's Day that I get to be with my family.
Yeah, one of the very only times where we don't have to travel somewhere to see her. Normally you're playing Vegas, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
But not so much for Pilar until the past couple years. But even then, she doesn't go out. But my sister always would. Tracy would always show up in Vegas on Valentine's Day. So I miss my sister right now, too. Linda Kathy Holmes says, hello, y'all. Mike, negative 9
here on Wednesday.
9 degrees.
Oh, my gosh.
See, that's why they call it misery.
Go ahead, Linda, and Linda Kathy, and the Conomockers. You can play that game. We'll sit over where you guys are. So I am doing this, and I'm going to drop these in without any kind of ceremony.
So let's talk a little bit about what else we're going to make. Today we've got some really beautiful filet mignons here, and all I've done is I've taken these and I've wrapped cotton string around them to get that nice little shape. I'm going to move the olive oil. We've got some kosher salt and some pepper.
That's my Valentine's gift.
Well, some of them. I'm going to show just kind of what we've done. So we've got some nice.
Our studio audience is laughing at me.
Nice little filet mignons there that we've got wrapped, and it's a pretty easy process, you guys. I know the thicker the meat, the harder it is. At least it feels like it's going to be to cook it. One thing that I've learned about meat is
behind you.
You want it to be as room temperature as possible. So I actually took this out about a half an hour ago because I'm trying to get it all to come up to room temperature. The reason for that is because when you throw it in a super hot skillet, or in this case, we've got a cast iron behind me, when you throw it in there, you don't want the heat to be competing with the center, which is going to be cold still. So the more you can get this whole piece of meat to come to room temperature, the better. We're just going to throw some olive oil on there to get nice and coated. That will help the salt and pepper to adhere to it. Throw it in the skillet for a couple of minutes on each side. Some butter in there with some garlic. And then we're going to put it in the oven. We'll get to that in just a minute. Debbie has already started with the asparagus because we have a pot going behind us.
So I just cut off the tips there. I actually cut them in half. Not as pretty of a presentation, but it'll fit on the plate better. It'll steam all at the same time. You can of course roast your asparagus. We've done that in the past. So what I found is like when we did the almondega soup episode, that you guys like customizable recipes. So what we're giving you here today is all customizable. You can do your fillets in a cast iron like we're going to do. You can do it on a grill. You can do your asparagus in a steamer like we're doing it today, or you can do it in the oven and roast it. There's all different things you can do. So I love that you guys chime in when it's customizable and you say, hey, here's what I do. Hi, Tina. Happy Valentine's Day to you, too. Richard says it's warm. 28 degrees there.
And that's warm?
I guess.
See, this is why we live in California, you guys.
So, hi, Diana. Adorable in pink. Thank you. So, we want to talk about one of our loves. Of course, it's our children. We love our children.
Yeah, we do.
And have you guys been missing Pilar? We've been missing her too. We haven't seen Pilar since December 26th.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been a very long time. And she's back, and she's here, and she's going to come talk to us about her story. Hey, everybody, welcome Pilar. Yay!
Doesn't she look cute as a button? Look at this little cutie.
It's Valentine's Day. We're making spooky.
You can't see it, but she's got little heart earrings and her little curls that her mama gave her.
Hello, I've recovered.
Recovered?
Tell us
Wait,
what's going on?
Surprise! So I had COVID. I was exposed like right after I saw my mom and dad. It's been a hot minute since I've talked to anybody, let alone an entire audience. So, I'm getting the royal treatment. So yes, I was exposed to COVID around like the 26th or 27th of December. And for about a week and a half, I was feeling pretty bad. Not unbearable. For like the whole time, I was kind of like, do I have COVID? Do I not have COVID? And then I wasn't able to get a COVID test until January. Because everybody and their mother were getting tested. What are you saying over there? Okay. Everybody and their mother were getting tested back in January. So I couldn't get a test until like the 20th. And when I took the test, I found out that I was still positive. So I'm negative now. I got another test done. You left me out to dry, Mom.
No, we're here.
Yeah,
We're here.
Glad you're okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I did want to say thank you to Corrine, our neighborhood nurse, for just kind of sending us texts and calming me down and letting me know that...
Calming all of us down.
Yep. Letting us know that you are active and contagious for like 10 to 14 days after you're exposed, but a month after that you're fine. So this whole time I was testing positive, but I wasn't contagious. So I do want to thank her for putting me in a calm state of mind for that. It's been a long 2021.
Our neighbors,
Joe and BG, Bill and Diana for feeding me.
Yeah, they sent food. And it was so nice to see neighbors come together. It's not the first time we've had to come together for COVID as a neighborhood, but it was lovely that, that everybody is not tired of helping each other out.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're going to be, people. I think we're going to be needing to help each other out as this goes on.
Yeah.
So she's back. Yeah.
I'm back. I'm here.
And when you come back, bring me a garlic.
Okay.
So yes.
So let me talk about what I was doing while PLR was talking. I just briefly coated the filet mignon with some olive oil, just again so the salt and pepper will adhere to it. I'm putting just some kosher salt on the top right now. I'll do the other side, and that skillet back there is nice and hot. So you definitely want a screaming hot skillet. I've watched a couple of videos, and the guy said he makes his skillet 450 degrees.
So you want to make sure that you've got pot holders handy. I'm not making a joke.
Because I burn myself.
Because you burn yourself. But you want to stay out of the emergency rooms. They're very crowded right now, and they can't even take in somebody with a simple, with a burn. So you want to be real careful. Always handles in on your
I've got it towards
the counter.
Towards the counters, yes.
But you don't want to bang into it. Jill Chavez, how are you? They're saying it's good to see you, Pilar. Pilar is a success story. As soon as she experienced her symptoms with COVID, she took to bed. She phoned everybody and said, I don't know what it is. This is what it could be. But when I know for sure, I'll let you know. Mm-hmm. And then she stayed in her bubble, and she was very careful. And we did get some advice, and that is that 10 days after the symptoms show up, you don't shed the virus anymore. But
you can still test positive.
You can still test positive. But she did get a negative test. We were waiting for that, and here she is. So I'm pretty excited. Success story. Yeah. She is a COVID success story. There are success stories out there, and we need to focus on that.
Yeah, and because I took it easy on myself and I wasn't trying to do too much, I didn't experience anything that really scared me or made me feel really worried for my own health or like I had to go to the hospital. So that was really, really lucky for me too, that I didn't have to really do a lot of moving or heavy lifting or anything like that. The worst that I had to do was make my bed. And after that, I had to do what you do in PE class after the mile run. You just
stretch it out.
Yeah.
And you know what? I got her skates for her birthday. And I took them over a couple of days after she tested positive. And then I've been pushing her. Did you skate? Because you guys know that I'm an angel on roller skate wheels. Not really. I'm getting my skills back though. I'm trying. But I didn't realize until after she was telling me, yeah, I'm really winded and I'm feeling very tired. I'm like, yeah, that happens when you have the Rona.
My lungs are the size of walnuts right now, so like I need to rebuild the strength.
Debbie Grow wants to know if you got an antibody test. I don't
know
think
what
so.
that is.
Yeah.
I just went to get a standard COVID test,
And it came back negative.
Stay clear of this stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
my Uncle Joe.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Joe.
So, the traditional dessert to serve on Valentine's Day, of course, is chocolate dipped strawberries. And I pulled out my little chocolate pro. It's a little warmer that I can melt my chocolates in. If you're doing this and you don't have a warmer, you can heat your chocolate, melt it over a double boiler that you make yourself with a good Pyrex bowl with water, and at the bottom you put water in the pot underneath and a very dry bowl, and then you drop your chocolate in. But I just used my little mini because of kitchen space, and Travis is over there cooking. And by the way, when you make this meal, you need to open up your windows and vents, especially if you have a smoke alarm, because it will go off. So,
you want me to do that now?
I'm going to cut to this video real quick. So it's been about
you're going to sprinkle.
2 minutes, a little over 2 minutes since I put them in there. But what I want to show you guys is you don't want to try to turn them over if you move it just a little bit and it feels like it sticks. What you really want to do is wait until it moves easily. Then you know it's got a nice solid sear on there. Then once we do the other side, we're going to throw it into the oven and cook that center down. It's going to be so good. It smells amazing in here already. As soon as I put that meat on that pan, it smells amazing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sure.
I remember you were doing, I think it was Thanksgiving, you talked about the string that you use, not using twine.
Don't use twine because it will come off. Use kitchen string or kite string.
As somebody who used to work at a Michaels, I can 110% agree with that. You touch twine the wrong way and it disintegrates in your hand.
Right. So you don't want that in your food. You want a good
string.
cotton string. Also, unflavored floss works.
Mint floss.
Mint floss with your
Then a little mint jelly on top.
And you want to keep, if you use floss to cut your cakes or, to tie off things in your kitchen, get a separate one for your kitchen and keep it in your kitchen. You don't want something going from your kitchen to your bathroom and bathroom and back. You don't want to be doing that. Melissa says, I'm making chocolate soufflés tonight with Angeli's sauce. Not a fan of chocolate fruit. I know, I'm weird. No, Melissa, you're not weird. You're not weird. Some people just can't do the chocolate and the fruit. It's just not done. Like, I was listening to a podcast and the host was Indian, and he said that this was such a strange concept to do
Chocolate and
fruit. Yeah, because So some cultures, they don't do chocolate and fruit. But I'm doing this, and I have something else for dessert as well. So I've got my white chocolate melted here. Do you want to show them?
Hang on, baby, hang on. I was showing some. So let me just tell you what I did back there. I'm going to solo this real quick. I threw some butter in there. It's about 2 tablespoons and 3 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to start making a bath over that, over those filet mignons. You want to show yours now, sweetheart?
Yeah, so all I'm doing is I'm dipping my strawberries into the warmed white chocolate. Now, if you want to do 2 different chocolates, you can do a dark chocolate or a pink chocolate, and you can drizzle over to make a 2-colored chocolate strawberry. But like I said, kitchen space is high real estate right now. It's in demand. So I'm just doing the single, and I'm putting it right here. And then I'm going to get
a spoon.
Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, Laura, go ahead and start putting I had some pink sugar. Sprinkles. Now, when I went to the store, believe it or not, they were out of strawberries. I couldn't get them online. I couldn't find them anywhere. So I just grabbed a box of strawberry cake mix and some pink sugar and some vanilla frosting in a can. You know what? There's no reason you can't serve a strawberry cake for Valentine's Day. So we're dipping these.
You know what I saw?
Little sprinkles.
And I'm
nice.
I'm a little bummed because I'm not doing a pouring with Pilar today. Obviously, I'm a little sad about it. But God, this dog.
Oh, she wants to be part of it. She smells this. Filet Mignon.
Out.
I'm going to go one more time back to this, just a solo on this, and show you guys what I'm doing. I've just got a spoon. You tilt the pan, and you bring that butter up, and put that butter right on top. You guys, this smells so good. And then, of course, you got the garlic in there, which is getting into that butter. This is smelling amazing right now.
Somebody said, Eva said, we just had chocolate strawberries for breakfast at our favorite restaurant, Kino's in Anaheim. You guys want to make sure, that one right there, baby. You guys want to make sure your strawberries are washed. You only want to wash them before you use them. You dry them, make sure it's nice and dry. Anything that you're going to dip, you want to make sure it's nice and dry. So there you go. Aren't those pretty right there?
So cute.
They're so cute.
Like
so
us.
there's that. You know what? I've got some more chocolate here. Can you?
Oh, that was a bad idea.
Can you open up the thing there and get me some of Daddy's apricots? Just get me the jar.
Oh. Now, what I'm going to do is just take this whole
Got a lot going on here.
pan, and I'm just going to put it right in the oven. It's 375 degrees, and I'm going to cook it in here for about, yeah, doesn't that look good? You know what? I'm going to show the people. Pilar, can you cut to this camera?
I can sure try. Hell yeah.
So, you guys, it just smells so good. Okay, go back to main. All right, so I'm going to stick this in here. So really what you're looking for, if you like a medium rare, is about 135 degree internal temperature right in the center of that hunk of delicious meat. If you like it a little bit maybe less rare, you want to go 145. You never want to do anything beyond that. Please, if you've never tried it, you got to try a rare or medium rare meat. The juices, the flavor, that's really how it's supposed to be done, especially with a piece of meat like this. Now those 3 pieces were originally, I think, $26, but with your Vaughn savings, it came down to $16 for all 3 of those steaks.
Yeah.
Which we're going to enjoy here today after lunch.
Now the way he's preparing these filet mignons, you can do it with anything. You can do it with a ribeye, with a New York strip, the process that he's doing. Also, and like Travis said, if you don't like your meat a little rare, give it a try. And if you still don't like it, drop it back into the pan. Yep. So we're going to let these harden up a little, and then we're going to put them here. She grabbed me some apricots. Travis, I make him lunch every day, and sometimes I do like an apricot nut kind of thing. And so I dropped a little bit of apricots in there because who wants to waste some chocolate? You can dip an Oreo, you can dip a pretzel. If you got some extra melted chocolate, don't waste it. Just
keep your hand in there.
Drop your hand there. Francis said, Debbie, we had strawberries at Stater's. I went to the Stater's in Glendora, and there was a big sign saying no strawberries. Yeah. Francis also said we need a smell-o-vision. I'm going to move this forward here because I am going to make some butter. Yes, I am. And then we're going to fix up that plate there. All right. So he's got that going.
Why don't you ask some questions, babe?
Oh, that's right. Valentine's Day. All right. You want to start with a funny one?
Sure.
Worst date ever. What was your worst date ever? The worst. The worst. Where you're like, oh my gosh, I need to call my girlfriend and give her the code so she can bail me out of this date.
Yeah. I had a date where, and this is weird to say in front of both my parents.
Then don't.
Yeah. No, it's not bad.
Then
he was just sniffing a lot, and I was like, because I had just gotten off work. I used to work
sniffing you?
Yes.
What?
Yes, he was sniffing me. Because I had made one comment that I was like, oh, I feel like I smell like garlic oil because my restaurant today made garlic oil. So for the rest of the date, this child kept, no, you don't stink. And I was like, I feel like I stink. The amount of times that you're sniffing me.
They're married now.
Weird.
No,
yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a bad date?
Well, what was the worst date we went on, Deb? I feel like any worst date that we could share is probably going to be aimed at an experience at a restaurant or something, because I've never had an experience with Debbie that wasn't pleasant. But
and then we made it fun.
Yeah, we usually make it fun.
Yeah.
But we've had our fair share of being at places that were
Crash.
potentially ruined because of bad service or whatever.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know that I've been on.
Francis Rodriguez, that's why Azusa, baby.
Oh, because of the strawberries. I know, Francis, I gotta come see you. I miss you. I gotta come see you over there at Stater Brothers. By the way, I hate to say this, Francis, but what I've been doing... No, I don't hate to say it. Maybe you can chime in. You can chime in here with Stater Brothers. I've been doing the Vaughn's online grocery delivery, and I'm actually loving it. So those of you that are doing grocery delivery, let me know how you like it and who you're using. Francis, do you have that in Azusa? Anybody else? Bad dates? Anybody else?
It's hot here.
It is hot. It's going to be hot. It's a screaming hot oven over there. Anybody else? Bad dates? No?
So this is all good. So all of you have gone on fantastic dates. That's good news.
Every date has always been fantastic.
Every date has been fantastic.
All right. We did a book, Travis and I, of conversation starters. And because people don't want to be cornered with serious topics. Wait a minute. My very first Valentine's Day.
I'm so sorry. Rita.
Oh, no.
I remember that happening
I remember
to you.
that happening. Go ahead and read it, Pilar.
So my sister Anna Maria just wrote, the very first Valentine's I spent with Richard, her now husband, he took me to a fancy brunch and I got food poisoning from the eggs Benedict.
Oh, no. Going to my senior prom and my dad picked me up in his dad's tow truck.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's okay. My dad picked me up in his...
No, the date picked
her up, yeah.
In his dad's tow truck. Yeah, that could be kind of... I mean, there Carol is looking all beautiful with her pretty dress and her flowers somewhere in Texas, looking like a Texas rose, and he probably shows up in probably smoking and chugging along. It sounds like a sweet story now, though. I bet at the time it wasn't.
Boy, people are talking now. I had a date that kept talking to me only when he had food in his mouth.
That's such a pet peeve of mine.
I couldn't concentrate on anything else. Oh my gosh. Debbie, first prom with Dawn, dropped my salad in my lap, still married me.
See? Yeah, that won't ruin it.
You know why? Because he made you a little gaga, that's all. You're like, ah. We still have the picture we took in the photo booth on the fridge. Were you green? Were you all, Oh my gosh.
She's like not there for half of them.
She's like this.
Leaning out.
Can you put that in the micro for like 5 seconds?
Yep.
I remember another one I had. It was with... So we were going to go to like a fancy date. We were going to get all dressed up and then we were just going to go get sushi because why not? And I got to his house and to his family. His entire extended family was there because they had just had a funeral service. I think I had repressed that until just now. And I went with the sniffing guy. But no, yeah. I had to meet the entire extended family and say, I'm so sorry for your loss. I didn't know these people.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Didn't last long.
I hate that story. Hey, Debs, we've got mushrooms that we're going to put on the side.
Yes. Do put some oil and some butter. So you always want to, when you want something to look really pretty and golden, I forgot about the mushrooms, we're talking about bad dates. You want to put oil and butter. And the reason you want to use both is because it gives it a nice texture and it also gives it a nice color rather than if you just use olive oil.
What am I doing, about a tablespoon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
How's your steaks? Do you know?
What I did was I pulled the steaks out, stuck a meat thermometer, just your standard meat thermometer in, and it's just at about 130, so not quite where I want it, so I put them back in there, gave them a little bath in that butter, and
nice.
Yeah, I'll check it in
Meanwhile,
just a second.
I just had some butter, and I had it at room temperature. When your butter is at room temperature, you should be able to bend it. You don't want it to be you don't
Too
want
soft?
You don't
Too
want it to
malleable?
be too soft and malleable. You want it to be enough where you can just bend the whole stick. I can't show you because I have half stick here. I should have done it before. But you want the butter to be able to bend, not blech. So
Like Play-Doh.
Now what, Debbie?
blech. Okay,
I'm
everybody.
just coating this pan, making sure all the sides are getting nice and coated, because I'm going to throw some mushrooms in there.
Okay.
So, sorry, Pilar, can you go to this camera just for a sec?
Yes.
Don't forget to put some salt on your mushrooms.
Yeah.
My girlfriend and I ditched our dates. We pretended to call our parents on tape.
Oh my
Said
God.
they wanted
Read
us
it out
home.
loud, Pilar.
Okay, main cam.
If they're posting it, they want you to read it.
Okay. Do you want to read it?
Prom. My girlfriend and I ditching our dates. We pretended to call our parents,
And they had.
they had said they wanted us home. When I hung up the phone, the dime came down. Coin slot.
It was a payphone.
Oh.
So you pretended to call your parents on a payphone.
So busted. That's hilarious,
Well,
Diana.
You're still not getting a second date after that, so you won.
There you go.
I remember I would text you, and I know a ton of people my age that does this, where it's like, Mom, just tell me no. And you're like, what? And I was like, just tell me no, I'm going to delete the text later. I said, Mom, can so-and-so come hang out today? You say no. Delete all those prior texts.
So I have a Valentine's Day story. So Brad Garrett told me, as long as I have a club at MGM, you're my Valentine date. So I'm there every Valentine's Day headlining.
Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't make it for something and needed me to step in for him at a corporate event at the Cosmopolitan. And I'm like, but it's Valentine's Day and it would be the first one that I could see Travis if I came home. And he goes, I'll make it worth your while. So, of course, he made it worth my while. Mm-hmm. But he also gave me this huge monkey. It was big. It was like
size of you.
Yeah, it was like my size. And it had a Valentine holding candy and all this stuff. Huge. So now I have to take this monkey home with me. And after 8 days in Vegas, I was done. I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
I don't have the song.
I'm going home, and the valets are trying to talk me out of it. Oh, Miss Gutierrez, don't drive in the desert. Oh, Miss Gutierrez, it's so late at night. So I was leaving like 11 o'clock at night. I go, you guys don't get it. I need to go home. One of them strapped that monkey in the front seat of the car, so it kept scaring me. And he buckled him in. And so I'm driving, and this thing's looking at me in the desert. So I pull over in the desert, and I take this monkey, and I stick him in the back seat. Now he's creeping me out in the back seat. So I pull over again. And I stick him in the trunk, and it was frightening. I don't know why my friend Brad loves to send
Gigantic
gifts. I mean, to him, maybe it was normal size, but he likes to send gigantic gifts. So
he's probably looking at that monkey like, "Aw, let me send this to Debbie." It's just her size. He's like, "Here you go, Debbie. Here's a monkey."
Oh my gosh. Yes, but Dave Wilcox said, "Here comes our pun master. There's not mushroom in that pan for more."
Say it again.
Dave Wilcox, there's not mushroom in that pan for more.
Ba-doom.
We should have rim shot.
He's coming for your job, Mom. Yes, busted and win-win. So glad you don't have to take someone to prom nowadays.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you can just go by yourself.
Go in a group by yourself.
Yeah.
Just at the prom.
Just drop in.
Just showed up in my PJs to say hi.
Okay, so that was your worst dates. How about some of your fun Valentines? How about some silly Valentines, or the best gift, or the best card? No? None?
Valentine's?
Well, give him a sec, babe.
Oh, that's true. No, Pilar, I was asking.
Dates, yes. But Valentine's? For this upcoming one, we're just gonna watch Tim Burton movies.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
So, we're spooky. We like it that way.
I'm moving these strawberries, these white chocolate dipped strawberries with some sugar over to a little plate right now.
And speaking of plating, I actually put the steaks on this
Oh,
plate.
honey, why didn't you come show us?
Well, they're resting. You want to make sure that they rest for like 5 minutes or so. You want to show the people?
Absolutely.
No, wrong camera. Oh, no.
You're learning. Don't worry.
So here's these fillets. They're absolutely beautiful.
Not the greatest lighting right there, though.
They are so
Let me
pretty.
see. I'm actually going to show them back here. You got
Maui.
better,
Hey, Paula.
better lighting right
Maui. Like
Maui.
Maui for Valentine?
Yeah, she went to Maui and had the best BLT ever.
Okay. Weird takeaway.
No, I remember her telling me that. Paula Gelman. Hi, Paula. I sent Paula Valentine's today saying, let's pet dogs together. So I'm plating my strawberries here. And then I told you I just dipped some apricots because I had some extra little apricots here. And so those are going to go on the platter too. I didn't put sugar on them because these are already very sweet.
I want to eat them so bad.
And then I have here, ready?
Yeah.
I looked up food that's good for your heart. And dark chocolate and walnuts are good for your heart. Okay. So I picked up some dark chocolate covered walnuts. So I'm going to put those on the plate there too.
Grilled cheese, different trip.
Still?
She's a sandwich connoisseur.
And of Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
Do you want to try a walnut?
Yes, I want to try a walnut. Oh, I'm allergic to walnuts. That's a mild allergy.
We want to stay out of the...
I just need a Benadryl.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty.
And that was easy to make, too.
Mm-hmm. This was real simple to make. Once you have your chocolate going, I wish Loretta was on. I don't know if she's on.
Loretta?
You know, you get these little warmers from Wilton, and you can just dip, and people think you're a superstar. My pretzels are a little hard to make. They take some work. Mm-hmm. But if you have, you know, I've dipped figs, dried apricots, regular twisty pretzels, fruit. You can. Oh, you know what? We did it on the show. We dipped tangerines.
Yes.
In white chocolate and then put some salt on it. Delicious. Thank you, Eva. The tray looks amazing. My sister actually gave me a set of these trays, which is so nice when you do entertaining like this. So
yeah. And the cool thing about dipping things in chocolate is that can be just the first step. The other part of the fun comes in decorating them. So we did sugar on those ones. She just said she does kosher salt, other colored chocolates, like she said earlier. What else could you add?
Sprinkles. Everything's good with a sprinkle.
So you can, there's like dried mango. Debbie Gross said dried mango.
Dried mango. That sounds fantastic.
Go to the store right now. I want dried mango. Yeah, so I think with dipping things with chocolate, and I've seen it happen with you, where you just get so creative.
Put this right here.
Yeah.
We're going to cut that in just a second.
How's my asparagus?
I haven't even looked at it once.
My Valentine.
Normally, if I open a pot lid, she yells at me.
Of the tangerine.
Yeah, they look
because
good.
you don't use pot holders.
The tangerine with the dark chocolate is really delicious. You want to get a seedless tangerine to do that. And I think they need to be eaten right away because these strawberries will start to bleed, which is why I only did enough for lunch today. Yeah, we'll eat this much. That's us.
Oh, that's for you guys too? I thought you just made me.
Okay, these are looking really good.
This is smelling really good.
Yeah. Do we need another tray for the asparagus?
We will, yes. Okay. Let me grab that. Excuse me.
I'll go get that. You ask the next question.
Spicy fried mango, that might be interesting.
Spicy fried mango.
I want to try that so bad. Spicy fried mango. Is it still hot or crispy, or what is like the texture of that? Because I like spicy mango.
Mushrooms.
But fried.
Next to the...
I think I'll have to try that.
On the steak?
What's the next question? Best pickup line? Worst pickup line?
I think we'll pass pickup lines.
Yeah. Who does pickup lines?
You said help.
Oh, in our conversation starters, we always talk about how people don't want to be hey, what's your 5-year plan? Or, they don't want these deep questions. So here's a real fun one to ask your partner. If you could have any superpower in the whole world, one superpower, what would your superpower be? That's kind of a fun question to ask somebody. So
dried,
Pilar,
not fried.
Pilar, what would be your superpower?
My superpower?
That's what I said.
I think mine would be teleporting. I always thought that was the coolest thing on Bewitched, that she just boom and she's somewhere else. I really
True.
like
Goodness,
that.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just
about you,
putting some
Trev?
kosher salt right on top. Not the standard man answer invisibility
Yeah.
for the reasons you would think, but I would like to be invisible so that I could rob banks.
I mean, down with the bourgeoisie.
No. Actually, speed, like fast, like Flash.
Like the Flash?
Yes,
How
that would
about
be
you,
so
Pilar?
fun.
You know what? I would like the power to create portals, big and small. If anybody's played Portal, I think you would understand. If you could make like little portals, and you'd be like, oh, I need to go get my keys. You stick your hand through the portal, and grab the key. There you go. You're like, oh, I need to go to work. You make a portal big enough for you. You step through it. You're at work.
Well, tell us, friends and fans, what are you making for Valentine's Day? What is your...
Thanks for acknowledging my answer, Mom.
What was it? Oh, your portals?
She wasn't listening.
Dad's my Valentine today.
I love you, baby. I also wasn't listening.
I could tell.
I'm all portals like El Chapo.
Yeah.
You could commit lots of crime with portals.
That's true. El Chapo did.
I do enjoy crime.
Who said I do enjoy crime?
Whoa,
Me?
Dave Wilcox just pulled the double reverse Uno card.
People's superpowers. Wow.
His superpower would be to
Oh!
take other people's superpowers.
Is
Meaning you have it as well, or they do not have the power anymore.
But he has it. If he takes it, he has it.
That was
like
on one of
Infinity Stones? Like he's got like a gauntlet of your
No,
power
like
and
on
my power?
like
Yes.
on that show that we watched, the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah. What are you putting on that? Tell
Parsley,
people.
chopped
Okay.
parsley. Look at Fabian. She's ignoring
She's
you.
ignoring. I know.
Greek lasagna? I think
Evan-
that's Flora's
Flora's
superpower.
making Greek lasagna. Yeah, that's Flora's.
Chicken and mole. That's an interesting superpower, but I'm here for it.
Let's
Snap
start
your
here.
fingers, mole.
So Flora's making Greek lasagna, and Daddy just said that's her superpower.
Yes.
Greek lasagna. You need to send me that recipe. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't ignore her. Chicken and mole. Yay! I love that.
He just said exactly to what, Dave?
That's Flora's superpower. Oh, Travis, I have the garlic butter
Okay.
that you can put on top of these if you like.
I can, yes. And I have the...
If you like.
I have that.
That's what
Let me get a plate.
That's what we're saying, is that we're making all this customizable. You know what? I'm going to put a little bit of this. Do you guys like garlic and parsley and butter in your mushrooms?
And let me slide in here. I'm going to cut this.
Just a little bit in there.
I'm getting confused because we asked them 2 questions at once, so we're getting recipes that people are making and also superpowers.
That's fine. Paula Gelman said she's ordering in.
Recipe
Good for you,
superpower.
Paula. Ordering in. My dad, who taught at my middle and high school, used to send me a flower through the school fundraiser thing every year from the mystery parent. Oh, how sweet.
Yes.
Debbie Grow says bruschetta, chicken, mashed potatoes, asparagus, and chocolate lava cakes.
So we're going over
What?
to Debbie's house.
Curried lentils with coconut cream, Martha Scott.
Wait, why are people giving recipes? I wasn't paying attention.
What are they making for Valentine's Day?
Oh.
Can I slide through so I can show the people?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let me do this, you guys. Okay, that is more rare because that's the thicker one. Now these smaller ones aren't going to be as rare, but that's okay. I like a more rare meat. When we cut into these other ones that are Debbie and Pilar's, they're going to love how theirs is cooked. I'll cut into those, but you guys want to try a piece of that?
This is what I love about neighbors. If it turns out okay, some coming your way. We'll do the old exchange, Flora.
Here, baby.
Switcheroo.
Try that, sweetheart. How is that? It is
That's
Melt
really
in
good.
your
such
mouth.
a good piece of meat. That's really good. Now I'm going to cut into this one so we can show.
Can we, let me read a comment.
Sure.
We're sharing dinner with my parents from Melissa. Lobster, crab cake, shrimp with asparagus. Asparagus is really making a comeback here. And sourdough bread. Sourdough bread. For dessert, I'm making my chocolate souffles with anglaise sauce. Am I saying that right?
What is
I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious, and I want to learn how to make it.
Sure.
I'm very much a home cook.
I'm going to show in this here. I'm just going to go like this, you guys. So that would be more of a more well done, rare, medium to a well done. It's just a little bit of pink inside. I like mine to be really red, really dark red in there. It's just so good. It's, the flavor is amazing. So
Richard said those steaks look amazing. Don gave me flowers with a red heart from the carnation he gave me at Alma. Aww. Oh, that was so long ago, and he saved it all these years. I love medium rare. I do too. And like Travis said earlier, if you're not a rare, medium rare kind of fan, give it a try, because you can always throw that back on the grill.
Well, I'm going to say this. If you're not a rare or medium rare fan, don't buy a filet mignon. Go with a different cut of meat. This really should be enjoyed on the more rare side because of the texture of the meat. It's really just so flavorful too when you let the natural juices, meat juice, really just the flavoring and the butter with the garlic. I know she's moving it and it just looks so delicious.
It really does.
Let's plate some of those mushrooms.
Tummy.
Can I get some tongs for the asparagus?
Let's use these because I used them on the asparagus.
We didn't use a carb here as far as like a bread or a potato, but like somebody just wrote, sourdough bread sounds fantastic. Mm-hmm. Yes, Debbie, I do remember those.
Boiled.
So do you want to show the people?
Of course I do.
There you go.
Aren't they pretty?
So those pretty. Mushrooms, I have not tried. I want to try a little mushroom.
Yeah.
Have you tried anything yet,
Nope.
Taylor?
Taste your fork.
This?
Oh, my own fork.
Yeah, you do.
Because I had the COVID.
Mm-hmm. Not oily. I just put just a little bit of oil in there. More butter than
really
oil
good.
For the ratio of...
Oh, those are good.
Very flavorful. I like to leave them on the pan a little bit longer so they get a nice brown on them. You want to cut one of those asparagus?
Oh, sure.
Jill says, "Hi, lovebirds."
Yeah, I'm actually just going to shove this whole asparagus in my mouth.
Hi, Jill.
When in Rome.
Nice and soft.
My
I
cousin
could probably
Jill.
put a little bit more
Jill,
salt
I
on
think
it.
of you all the time when I think about Anna Maria's wedding, because she and my cousin Arnold, oh my God, they saved the day with us in so many ways for that wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Our daughter got married on March 14th, which, as you know, now was the day COVID just closed everything down.
The day before California shut down, anyway. Mm. So the asparagus could use some more salt, but otherwise it's a great...
Because we didn't salt it at all.
No, I did after, when I put it on the plate.
Okay.
But it's really soft and tasty. If you like asparagus, steaming it, normally we throw it in the oven or I'll throw it on the grill. But steaming it is a good way to go too. I like the consistency of that.
And now a dessert.
Yeah. Did you show the people that one?
Yeah. I show it again.
Let's just show it
now,
again.
before we get into the sweets, as we eat sweets here,
okay.
That looks so good, even though we just had banana pancakes about 2 hours ago. Melissa, this is COVID season. We eat around the clock.
You do what you want.
There's no meal time.
There's no meal time.
It's always
and
meal
now
time.
I want pancakes. Thank you.
Travis, do you want a chocolate walnut, an apricot, or a...
I want to try the apricot. Because I have these apricots. I don't know where you got these, but they're juicy. They're not really dried fruit.
You want to do
as
apricot?
much as the other batch wherever she got them. These are kind of juicier. Huh.
Yes. And I will try a chocolate dipped strawberry. And these didn't go in the fridge. You don't want to put them in the fridge because they do sweat.
That's really good. That was so crunchy.
That sounded like a sound effect, a bite sound effect.
Well, it's so good. You want to try it?
No.
You want to try one? You want to try one?
No.
So delicious. Oh my goodness. And just the right amount of chocolate for someone like me who needs to watch her sugar. All right, guys. Before we move on, we want to invite you to a very... Rhea made me blueberry pancakes. Okay, I can't get distracted.
I want pancakes.
Before we move on, we are going to have a very special episode of Cooking with Debbie and Friends on Tuesday. My sweet friend, Kat Lane, is coming on. And she is a
end-of-life planner.
An end-of-life planner. And we don't mean to be a downer here. We don't mean to be negative here, but life is fragile and we don't get out of it. Everybody's going to die. And we don't want to stay on that note. We're also going to have Mike Cano, who's going to come and give us some laughs and stuff. But then we're going to get into some heavy topics. If you have a spouse or a partner and you need to open this conversation up, you know, do we have a will in place? What are your final desires as far as what are your wishes?
Your estate?
Yeah. And you know, what is your plan should something happen? And it's something that we have to talk about. And we get it out all on the table and we look at it all and we pack it up and put it somewhere safe. And you don't need to visit it again unless you have a birth in your family or a death in your family or a move. But otherwise, you just look at it once a year and go, yep, that's our plan. So we hope, the Townsend family hopes that we can help you address this conversation with somebody in your home or with your parents or with your children. So as always with Debi, Cooking with Debi and Friends and Comedy, what is our motto? If you can make them
laugh, you can make them learn.
Right.
If you can make them learn.
No, it's
you know, if you can make them laugh, you can make them listen.
See,
if you can make them listen, then you can make them learn.
Right. Let's do it again.
Okay.
If you can make them
laugh,
then you can make them
listen.
And when they listen, they
learn.
There you go. So we, you know, we invite you to attend that. We invite you to attend that on Tuesday. It's at 7:00
But
p.m.
from what I remember, what you've said about her, she's not a dormouse. She's kind of loud and happy and just
she's fun. Yeah,
exuberant personality.
Great personality. So she's not gonna. She says, "Oh my gosh, I always feel like people think the Grim Reaper's coming their way," and so
she's got red hair and she's got a big, beautiful face, like a big smiling face.
Yeah, and she has a dog, a bulldog named Miss Oprah. So she will make it, you know, she'll make it very easy for you to talk about. So if that's a need in your life, please join us. So this was a great show. I'm so glad you're feeling better.
I'm glad I'm here.
Yes, this is what COVID recovery looks like. We're so happy that you're here. This is our delicious meal. We made filet mignon in a cast iron pan. We seared it and then finished it off in the oven. We made your regular brown mushroom and we doctored it up with kosher salt, garlic, and parsley and olive oil. We steamed our asparagus and topped it off with just a little bit of salt. And of course, our chocolate dipped fruit. We have strawberry, we have apricots, and we have chocolate walnuts. So that's what we're doing.
And it smells so good in here, you guys.
Yeah, let's see what we have going out. Our time went by way too fast. I enjoy my Sundays with you. Until next time, take care and stay safe. Love you. We love you too, Eva. You're right. Just survived COVID. Half the month of January. Babe, let's have some steaks. Absolutely, Melissa. Tony, thanks again. I enjoyed the show. Great to see Pilar again. Stay healthy. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Uncle Joe, happy Valentine's Day. Love you guys and have a great day. Thanks for an awesome show again. Thank you. Planning is good. I was writing my wishes and I was sick with while I was sick with the COVID the second week. It was very scary. Melissa, we hear you. We hear you, and you know, once you have that plan in place, then you feel like you can just concentrate on getting better. Great show, Paula. Thank you. Miss you, Paula. Jill Chavez, what a great topic. Also mentioned that it's important to write down all of your passwords for your family. Yes, you want to make what's called a legacy file or a legacy box, and we're going to address that because my baby changes passwords all the time just to be on the safe side.
Every couple months.
Yeah, so we're going to cover all that too. He's playing you out. Time to eat. Diane, thanks. Looks so yummy. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy Pilar. We will. Happy Valentine's Day. Get it done. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Cooking with Debi and Friends. Cooking with Debi and Friends.
Big arms?
Big arms. Get out of the way.
I don't know why I love to do that so much.
Because it's boisterous.
Because it's magical.
Fun, yeah. Who can be sad when you're doing big arms?
Should we clean up or should we eat first?
Eat first.
Let's eat.
Yes.
What a good show.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
I miss the people.